All right. Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
Good to see everybody. Did I see Josh Baird? I did. Welcome.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, good morning.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. And I'm glad you're here because the industry is changing, as you know. It's getting better, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about that. Yeah. All right. See what I can find here. All right. Welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate for October 23rd, 2024. And I have a social media post, which I thought was interesting. Will you tell me what it means? I guess, well, this or that, and it's got two kitchens. So what does that mean?
It's an opinion.
Oh, it's an opinion poll.
Yes.
Get interactions with your viewers so that way you can get conversation started.
Right.
Okay.
Huh. It's a toss-up for me. They both look kind of interesting.
Yeah, they have very different feels. Of the one on the left, very sophisticated with with a New York poster on there.
Right.
And the other one with that exposed wood, a little more country looking. Oh, it's city versus country.
That
Let's go start arguments.
Oh dear.
I hope
that's not the goal. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Well, all right.
Do we get a vote?
Right.
Let's vote.
Okay. Yeah, I want to vote.
So who likes the city New York one?
Oh.
So I'll vote for that. Anybody else vote for the New York?
I do.
I like the city one.
I do as well.
2, 3. Okay.
I
All
like
right.
the country one.
Who likes the country? So 3
do.
for the city. And we got 1 for the country. Who else likes the country?
I like the country.
Okay, we got 2 for the country.
Woo!
I can vote for some people. Shelley, you're gonna want the country.
And I would take either. I'd take either. They both look pretty gorgeous to me. So I'm afraid I'm undecided.
Okay, then you had the tiebreaker. So
Oh.
Mario, you break the tie. Do you like the city or the country kitchen better?
Oh, Shelley likes country.
I gave her that vote. I thought
okay.
I like the country.
All right. Country it is. It does look more appetizing.
It looks more homey to me.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks like more you're ready to eat.
That's right.
The other one looks like you're ready to drink.
That's true. It's more of
There's
the
a difference.
Put your laptop there while you're eating a microwave dinner. Yeah.
That type of house. Right. That's funny.
All right. Well, it works. Post it.
Mhm.
Let your people go worry about this. All right.
Right.
Okay. The message today: are you fully engaged in the idea of becoming a better business person. I talked about that last week because I constantly want to emphasize that you're in business for yourself. You're an independent contractor. You're a small business person, and need to look at this that way as a business. So we're constantly looking at how to improve your business techniques as a real estate agent, how to take more listings, make more sales, increase your income. That's why we're all here. So a couple of things. Recognize that energy and enthusiasm are part of the job requirement. So skills are critical, but skills with energy and enthusiasm can't be beat. Bring that enthusiasm to it. We teach sales skills. We teach you what to say in every selling situation. We've got scripts and dialogues, objection handlers, clauses that are designed for you to win. However, the enthusiasm part is entirely up to you. So as a business person, we think, quote, I know what to say, but if I can learn to apply energy and enthusiasm to what I say each and every day, I'll be more successful. So make that happen. You have to draw that from within to be enthusiastic about what you're doing, no matter what your mood. That's just part of the job. Doing well in bad times can make you a phenomenal business person. Doing well at good times does not necessarily make you a good person. You're just going along for the ride. Doing well in bad times makes you phenomenal. Now, we all know we're coming out of a window of time in the last few years in the real estate industry that sales have been up, commissions have been easier to get, commissions have been large. Everything you touch sells, no matter how many offers it took to get it. And all that's good. We're going to take that money every time it comes to us. Good times are good. Now, the way business is performing now is when you become a great agent. Your true abilities are tested when things aren't as easy as they used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So we're entering one of those times now in most of this country. So if you'll accept the fact that this is your time to truly become a great agent when everything is not rosy, you can carry that through to the next good time. Again, a reminder to develop skills. All right, recognize motivated people and set strong standards. We talked a lot about who to work with and who to not work with. But here we'll just say if you only commit to working, if you only commit to working with people that will sign a contract within 7 to 10 business days, and that's one of our scripts, then that's what you're going to find. But if you work with anybody, anytime, anywhere, no longer how long they need to sign a contract, that's also what you're going to find. So if you want to become a great business person, you have to set some standards on who you're going to work with, how long you're willing to chase someone around that's not ready to sign. So great business people recognize motivated people. And strengthen the link between the daily grind and the goals you've set. So great business people always looking at connecting between the daily grind of making the calls, knocking on the doors, whatever it takes to get your clients, follow up, everything, and relate that to the goals you have, which are usually financial, and make those connect. So how strong is your link between these? And if you don't know what the link is, it's a numbers game. How much of that in numbers are you working on knocking on doors, making calls, following up on your sphere of influence, open houses, everything that you're doing? That's a numbers game to the dollars that you're going to make. Okay, understand profit and loss, be disciplined in your spending habits. This is a good time for this topic because we're in the fourth quarter. Think about taxes. Don't stay up all night worrying about it, but taxes will be coming up. Agents who earn good money for a year or two but spend 20% more than they earn are set up for disaster. We all know that. So great business people understand profit and loss. They understand not overspending their earnings. They remember that when they get a check, when they get a commission check, the check is not all theirs. Part of it goes to the government for taxes. Part's your retirement savings. Part is your business expenses. So great people understand that you can't spend more than you're earning. If you spend the entire check, you spend at least 20, 30% too much. And it's got to be caught up. And this is my favorite one. Tell the truth. So tell the truth. Okay, your house is shabby. It's kind of a cluttery mess, and you're asking 30% more than it's going to sell for. Is that hard to say? It's very hard to say. It depends on the context, but you have to say it one way or another, in some form or another. You have to tell them the truth. When it comes to pricing property, are you willing to look the seller in the eye and tell them the absolute truth about the price? Are you willing to be honest with them? Are you willing to be honest with yourself about your sales skills, about your work habits, about some of the inefficiencies in the way you run your day? If you can live on a platform of hard, honest truth, the best business people in the world do. So think about those things. Let's take advantage of the new year with continuing to be a strong real estate market and even getting better. Remember, treat your business like a business. All right. So Shauna, you and I have had fun with that tell the truth topic.
Yeah.
Teaching that. And it's malpractice to not do that. Kung, I know you're in that situation now. Kung, you're always in this situation that you've got a seller who wants too much money.
For sure. And, all I can do is tell them the truth, give them the comps, show them what's reality. And,
yeah.
It's up to them if they want to be in reality or if they want to be in La La Land.
There you go.
It is also up to us if we want to work with them. So, if they're not, like you said, motivated to sell, then maybe they're not the right client to have at this moment.
Yeah.
It's a two-way street. We can make that decision as well. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Tough choices. Tough choices. All right. Okay. Where's my chart? Where's my chart? All right. We have a guest today, Kimberly with Fairway Mortgage. How are you, Kimberly? Are you muted? You're muted.
I am muted myself. Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi.
Kimberly has some education for us, and we thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And you wanted to share your screen.
Am I not sharing?
No.
Oh, it says that I am. Let me see.
Let me stop sharing, if that helps. There we go.
Got
There
it?
it is.
Okay,
There we go. Yeah.
perfect.
All right.
Okay, so I'm Kimberly, excuse me, Saria Kamaran, and I work for Fairway, and Nick and John have been so kind to me and included me in a couple of your meetings. So a few weeks ago, I attended this Zoom class with my company, and I found it really interesting. It's really geared more towards the real estate agent, but it goes back and forth with the lender and a real estate agent because we work so closely together. So the class is Why the Story Matters. And it started out with emotional connection, and it what they told me was that 44% more people are likely to purchase if they have an emotional connection with you. And then when it came to the retention, they said that people remember stories up to 22 times more than they remember facts. And I think that we could all agree with that. And then there's another area called engagement. And the posts that include storytelling elements can see up to 300% more engagement compared to the standard promotional post. So a standard post is not going to move the needle that you want on your social media by any means. And then talking about who are the people that you want to reach out to. There is the age group, they're the millennials, or they're the retirement experiences for baby boomers. Affordability, using stories that reflect on a financial aspect of what they can afford. So budgeting tips for them, maybe investment successes. Tell those stories so that your audience is engaging with you. Family structure, share the stories that highlight family-friendly neighborhoods, or search for the perfect starter home. All these things are just things to consider while you're trying to increase your awareness on social media. Crafting relatable stories. Elements of a great story, positioning yourself as an expert and a problem solver rather than just posting random things. Put some effort into it and let everyone see that you really truly are the expert in this area. So key components would be, you know, setting it up, conflict, and what is the resolution for all of that. I'm like ahead of myself, so let me find my notes here for a second. Sorry.
Oh, that sounds very professional. To set it up and have conflict.
Getting ahead of myself.
Oh no, having your bullet points already.
No, I mean the bullet points are really good.
Right.
Oh, thank you. So elements of a great story. So we just went over that one. Types of stories to share. So these are things that people are really going to connect with. You want to share your success stories, highlighting the transaction and your happy clients, the challenges that you overcame. People relate to things that weren't easy. It's almost like they want to hear the drama of it because it sucks them in. They call it a hook. And it's not that you're putting people's dirty laundry out there. You're just sharing you're sharing an issue that you went through as the agent and how you were able to overcome that with your buyer. Community involvement, showing local events and personal touches that resonate with the audience that's watching you on social media. This is an example. So it was, I have this on here, so hold on a second. So congratulations to our awesome clients that closed on their home. I helped them work on some credit issues by creating a plan that they executed perfectly and closed 2 months later. So I personally have gone through this. I have actually 2 borrowers right now that have some major, not major, but they have some credit issues, and they are all doing their homework, and within, well, one's going to be checked on Friday, and we're fairly certain that they will be to a level to where we're going to be able to move forward with their loan. So in something like this, when you're talking about it, you definitely, like, this is from a lender's perspective. So they're including the Jesse Godstone, which is the realtor. And so it just talks about how they were able to get these people their home. So they told the story, they solved the problem, and that brings emotional connection from all of your social media people following you. Here's another example. This is a really good one because this is when I said earlier, the great hook. So this is this is tradition. So in some traditions, when you take possession of a new home, your cat should be the first to enter. It brings good luck and prosperity. Just that little bit, your followers are going to be like, what? I want to hear the rest of the story. So you have a great hook, you're sharing the journey, and more, and again, emotional connection. Let me see. I hope I'm not going too fast.
No.
So this is the traditional post from a realtor, the market update. But that doesn't really, that's just talking about facts. Your followers, they don't care about that. Unless they're a financial person, most of them don't even know what it means. So this one was a little bit different. It said, big news for Phoenix home buyers, the market just shifted in your favor. So again, that's a great hook to bring them in. And then this is just another post. It's what I just said. I just highlighted it so that you could see it. But hey, everyone, let's take quick trip through the Phoenix real estate market and see how things have changed over the past few days. Or the past month, I think it is. I didn't do the whole thing. But just so you kind of have a visual of something different to do and make a actual emotional connection with your followers. This was an interesting one. Again, let me catch up with myself. This one was a realtor went for a listing, and what happened was this particular real estate agent, she wasn't the top agent in the area, but the top agent came and she brought all of her bells and whistles. But what happened was is that the newer agent, she knew everything about the area. She knew the last 10 houses of when they sold and what they sold for. She knew the ratings of the schools. She knew the area. She knew the highways. She knew all the things about the area. And she was the one that ended up getting the listing. So that one was like really interesting to me. So I know you already know this. It's not my job to tell you, but it's just kind of a reminder that when going for a listing, just the same if I'm, you know, having a new borrower, I really want to have my A game on so that I'm answering the questions that they don't know they need to know.
Mhm.
And you're answering the questions that they didn't even realize were important to them.
Right.
This one I thought was really funny. So this is more about the community. And it's not necessarily about real estate, but this particular post, well, actually, you know, I want to back up to slide 7 real quick. This one, I wanted you to see the likes. So this one got 274 likes. Now, this was in regards to the market update. If you just do market update and you have all facts and figures, you're going to get 3 or 4 likes. No one's going to share it because most people don't really care. They're just scrolling through, right? So, but this one, because it had the hook and it actually was showing something of interest, 274 likes. I think that's fantastic. Moving on to the community. So this is a very popular, I haven't been there, but this is in Arizona. It's a very popular bar in University of Arizona. And they're opening up another one in Arcadia. And so they were just talking about this. And if you look at the likes, 2,001 likes, 187 comments, and 13,500 shares. That's crazy. So you're the realtor, but you're sharing about something that's coming open in your area. So I thought that was really interesting because people clearly are relating to that and they're responding to you. And then the next time you do a post, they're probably going to pay attention to what you're posting because they remember what you did prior.
Right.
Yeah.
So why stories matter. I mean, it's just, people want to be a part of something. They want to have the connection. They want to, they want you to share the stories. They don't want to know that the house just sold or the house is pending. That doesn't mean anything to them. How did you get there? Tell the story, right? So actually, I want to go back just a little bit because I had a couple notes. So this is another thing. So you're at the title company, you close the deal, you say congratulations to your buyers, and everything's great. You get to your car, you call your person, you tell them about how difficult the deal was, everything you went through. That is your story. Don't leave the story sitting on the shelf. Share it. Share it with all of your people. Have a hashtag that represents you so that every time you're posting, it refers back. They're connecting to each other. So like I said, this was just a snapshot of a course that I took, and I'm happy to answer any questions, but I also have the link if anybody's interested in watching it, it's a little less than 40 minutes, but it's really interesting. It has much more information, and I'm happy to, send that to you if you want to reach out.
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. So it's definitely worth the time. Eat your lunch at your desk and
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. I love the idea that the cat goes in the house first.
yeah, I had never heard that before. I thought that was quite interesting as well. And I know that with other cultures too, there's other traditions that happen. So that again is, just getting to know your buyer and having that personal connection. And I know that sometimes that's hard if you have multiple listings, but but then also multiple buyers. But it really is important, and people want to have a connection with you, and so do your social media followers. So what sets you apart? If you're gonna post just sold, great, good for you, yay! But no one cares.
Right.
Right.
I totally get it. I think little snippets of who you are really helpful. And I think, interestingly enough, the two of us met in that manner. I think it was following each other and getting little snippets of the food we like and our families and our homes and stuff is what actually literally brought you and I together.
That and Adrian.
Yes, and Adrian is a big.
Yeah. But no, it's true. That's so true. I think that, I personally don't like to be transparent. And, but certain things I'm very comfortable with sharing with people, right? And trying to build whatever your brand is, right? Because like John was saying, you guys are your own business owners within a business. So what do you want to portray to the people out there watching you? Make it something special, make a connection. And, if there's a new restaurant opening up in an area that you like to work in, then share that with everybody, right? And if it has a name like Dirtbag, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's the hook.
How cool is that?
I know. Yeah. I mean, clearly 2001 likes just for that post.
Well, it reminds me of, there's a rule for real estate agents is don't just keep posting the last house for sale.
Right.
Then your feed is nothing but pictures of houses.
Right.
Well, and that is another thing. So in the class too, that's why I showed you a couple of examples. They said, go back from even last year and think about the clients and who you sold to and whose houses you sold your listings, and take those people that stick in your mind and share that story. You might want to reach out to them and make sure that they're okay with it. Or if you know them and know that they would be, then just do it. But go back in time, because your social media doesn't know. It could be from 3 years ago. Who knows? It could have been a great story, a great success on your part. Share that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And make it a good story. Like, how do we add drama to the cat going in the house? A lot of ways to do that.
Right. Maybe the cat doesn't like it and it says, "Oh, well, sorry. I hope you didn't close."
Doesn't like it and runs right back out. Oh.
I know this is everyone's nightmare, but I'm visioning like a carpet wall and the cat sticking to it.
Right. This is my favorite house. Oh my goodness. Well, I love this. I would say for our audience here, if you're not already, she's absolutely correct. In our social media at c21northstar.com on all of your social media outlets is really a community guide. I am constantly posting the symphony, the art museum, the restaurants. We need to be a community guide for the communities that we serve. I do it with Boise, the Boise Art Museum, the Children's Museum, the rodeo in Canyon County. We need to be a guide to the community, because you're selling homes, and being in a home in a community means that you're out with that community.
Yeah.
Well,
and you're also making dreams come true, right? I mean, whether it's their first home or their fifth, that whatever phase they are in their life, you're making that happen for them. So it really is an honor
Mm.
with every single person that you're touching within the industry and able to help. And I just always feel super humbled that someone is entrusting me to help them with the biggest purchase in their life, unless they're buying a jet or something. But you know,
Right.
if they're buying a jet, they don't need a loan for their home.
No, they don't.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That might be a cash. Yeah.
All right.
So, but it's really, truly just like take a moment and think about, and I actually am in the process of filling out some information to build my brand with my marketing person here at Fairway. And if anybody wants what I have to fill out, if you need help in creating, like figuring out what you really want your brand to be, I think that I probably could share those sheets, and that could help you if you are kind of stuck. Because some people are like, I don't know, I sell houses. You know, it's kind of hard to get out of your own head to figure out what to post. And that was another thing within the class, that if you can't really think of something to post, then think of what's going on in your community and post about that.
Right.
Okay. Well, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Kimberly.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you could email me that link to, you said there's a video that went with this, and
Yes.
I can let everybody have that.
Okay, great.
Happy to do that. All right.
Wonderful.
Some great ideas.
It was. Very good reminders.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of
welcome.
course.
All right, let's get back to, see if I can find that. Let me know if this works. Now what do you see?
Nothing
Oh.
has changed.
Nothing has changed?
Not yet. Now it is.
Now it is. Okay.
North Star News.
All right. Okay. Well, back to business. Okay. So managers, tell us about your houses and make a story up with each one of them. Kuhn, what's happening in Portland? I know you just got back from vacation. Welcome
Great.
back.
Thank you. I'm sure it was mentioned last week, but Tyler Marsing closed a property a week ago. I just wanted to congratulate him.
Great.
It was a quick close, good property. So congrats to Tyler. We had a closing yesterday in the Coos Bay area. It was Trudy Holman's listing, and it was also represented by Deborah Roth, the buyer was. So our company double-ended that one. So congrats to both of our agents in the Coos Bay area.
Nice.
Yeah, agents are working really hard. I see some price reductions. I see buyers going under contract, and I know we have a couple scheduled closings coming up. So I'll announce those as they happen.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. What's next? Washington.
Okay, yeah. The Cheryl's Harry Potter house in Kath Lammett finally closed.
Good.
So yay for her.
Hey.
Yeah, Kat and I had a closing in Vancouver. And let's see here. I sold my Ridgefield house finally. So it's pending. Inspection was yesterday. And I sold that house that you see there, the top one, for $520,000. We actually listed at 500 and raised the price to 520. We had a very good response on that one. It went pending just a couple days ago. It might have been it went pending last night.
How long was it on the market?
It was on the market just about like 10 days, maybe not quite that long. We had a lot of people that were interested, but I felt like it was people that were just starting to look and kind of wanted to look around more because we had two offers there was one offer in and another one was thinking about it, but then they kind of got cold feet because not ready to compete against another offer. So we had got a really great offer. Obviously we raised the price. Yeah, and then what else? There was another one. No,
Okay.
that's it. No, that's it. I mean, we had two listings go pending, and 3 sides sold, closed.
Good. All right, excellent. I know there were a lot of closings last week or yesterday and Monday.
There might be, yeah, I think Jen might have had one closed, but I haven't seen anything yet, but I think she had one. I talked to the escrow officer, so I'm pretty sure it closed, but I haven't got anything yet.
Great. At Mario, how is Idaho?
Augie closed, he double-ended his manufacturing home in Nampa, and he also made his cap, so we want to congratulate him.
Yes.
Lee closed on her listing in Boise, and Augie also closed both of his CVH homes. And we currently have Ann Bulow has her home for sale, and Jeffrey has one house available, and Lee has one house listing as well. So we have a total of 7 listings right now.
Great. And this looks like this doesn't look like a real house yet in Payette, but I like the price.
That is an existing home. They sprayed the driveway down.
They sprayed it down? What, with varnish?
No, with a hose.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Just add water.
Are you sure that's a real house?
It is.
Okay.
That brand new build in suburban Boise. Move in today.
That's nice. And it's a good price too.
It is.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, good work. Good work in
I love
Idaho.
that green. That green is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we're 29 homes, so we've sold some. So it's time to get some more. Absolutely, but good work. Good work. Okay, do we have anything coming up to announce yet?
Yeah, Portland's Lunch and Learn is next Thursday, Halloween. We will have a special guest in the Portland office. They'll be presenting on estate planning, a very important topic for a lot of our clients. So please let me know if you can make it. I think it's going to be a very informative presentation. So yeah, next Thursday at 12 p.m. at the Portland office.
Come on, come on.
Okay. Any other branch announcements?
I'm looking at the 10th and I don't have the time nailed down yet, but next, excuse me, not the 10th. I apologize. It would be closer to the 14th of November.
Okay. We'll stay tuned. We will stay tuned for that. All right.
And I'll probably have a lunch and learn before Thanksgiving.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Excellent. Okay. Big news today. Mortgage rate 6.44. So a little bounce back up. The Fed is, of course, talking about dropping it another half point or a full point. Yeah. And so we'll see about that. But 6.44, the chart tells the whole story that it's come back a little bit. So this was all exciting, big news, and then it comes back up to there. So again, still affordable. We're seeing a little bit of easing in the in the inventory. So let's hope that changes some of these other numbers as this stays in the 6s, in the mid to low 6s. Let's see if that changes other numbers like the affordability index in the Portland Metro, which is only 94.3, which we'd like to see higher. Maybe not as high as 148% of the median house for a median family, but something better than 94. Let's hope for that, but that hasn't changed yet. That's a quarterly figure, and we're still looking at Q2. So hopefully when Q3 is reported, we'll have some better numbers on that. The absorption rate, what kind of market are we in? Well, for the metro area, we're at 3.5 months of inventory. That indicates a buyer's market, but still favoring the seller side. As you can see by the chart, 3.5 is still on the seller's side of the balanced. So it's still a strong market for sellers and more opportunity for buyers. Okay, Kung, I apologize. I don't have, I didn't change the title. Okay, the title today is Construction Jobs on the Rise. And do you want to share your screen? You're muted.
Yeah, I'll take over.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you guys see my screen yet?
Not yet. Does anybody see it?
No.
I have it shared, but do you want to stop? Can you stop sharing?
I can see it.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, all right.
Okay. The topic today is going to be construction jobs on the rise, what it means for the housing market. We'll go through this pretty quickly, look at some of the charts they provide, and see what it has to say. The housing market in the US has been struggling with a persistent challenge, the growing demand for homes outpacing the available housing supply. One of the key factors behind this housing shortage is the lack of available workers. A limited workforce not only delays housing projects, but also drives up labor costs, making it more expensive for builders to deliver new homes at a pace that meets demand. Nevertheless, construction jobs have risen at record levels, growing about 3 times faster than overall employment since the pre-pandemic period. There are currently about 16% more construction jobs than in March of 2020, and 5% more than the previous peak of 2006. This analysis explores construction job concentration and growth across 300 selected metropolitan areas nationwide. Our findings suggest that areas with higher construction job growth are likely to see an uptick in housing starts. That's good. This chart shows, the share of some of the metropolitan areas they chose. So let's take a look at some of the ones that we have a market in. In the Portland Metro Vancouver area, it's the share of construction jobs is 6.6%. In the Boise City, Idaho area, it's 9.3. So there's a bigger share in Idaho. Let's see, I think there was a Longview. Longview Kelso has 9.7%. So that is the percentage of construction jobs in that market. The highest share looks like this chart shows that Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas has the highest share at 33.5 and 23.2% respectively. And looks like it's all over the country, from Colorado to Florida, Utah, Louisiana. These cities have the highest share of construction jobs. The next chart shows the lowest share. Ithaca, New York has 1.9%. Trenton, New Jersey has 2.1%. And again, it's just scattered throughout the whole country, from Illinois, Alabama, California, no surprise. And even Laredo, Texas has a small share. Next section, the growth of construction jobs. Nationally, the average growth rate of construction jobs from 2007 to 2023 was 0.4%. Between 2007 and 2011, the growth rate was negative, reaching a low of negative 16% in 2009 during that recession. The rate saw another significant decline during the pandemic, which makes sense, dropping from 2.8% in 2019 to negative 3.2% in 2020. However, the construction industry has since rebounded, reaching a growth rate of 3.3% in 2023, which is 0.5 percentage points higher than its pre-pandemic level. And this chart shows that, as you can see, from 2007 to about 2011, negative change. But from the periods of 2012 to 2019, there was an increase. Pandemic happened, a decrease in construction jobs, and after that, we've been steadily rising. So it's good. Highest construction job gains looks like Tennessee had the most gains, 60%. That's a big jump. Looks like Boise City in Idaho, as well as Idaho Falls, had about 37% increase in construction jobs. And we'll see in a couple seconds what how that correlates to housing. Looks like these are the cities with the highest construction job losses. Luckily, none of our markets have decreased in construction. So this is the part I was referring to: construction jobs and housing starts. Over the years, construction jobs and housing starts have exhibited similar trends. During the Great Recession, housing starts plummeted from 1.3 million in 2007 to 900,000 in 2008, hitting a low of 554,000 by the end of 2009. Similarly, construction jobs fell from 7.2 million in 2008 to 6 million in 2009. Although housing starts began to recover immediately, construction jobs declined by almost 500,000 in 2010, only starting to increase in 2011. As we can see from the chart, it follows the same pattern. The blue is construction jobs, and the orange is housing starts. So when there's a decrease in construction jobs, there's a decrease in housing starts. But when there's an increase in jobs, it looks like it correlates to an increase in housing starts. So nationally, historical data reveals a positive correlation between construction jobs and privately owned housing starts. The NAR research team's model projects that increasing construction jobs and average weekly wages in the construction industry will boost housing production. Notably, increasing the number of construction jobs has a more significant impact on housing starts than wage increases. This suggests that, all else being equal, metropolitan areas with strong job creation in the construction sector will also likely see a rise in residential housing construction. So, yeah, good article about the correlation between construction
Certainly
and housing.
is. Certainly is. Well, we certainly need, I mean, I would be hoping that there would be a housing boom right now, that these numbers would be off the charts, considering what we're dealing with. So I just would be hoping for a lot more improvement in these numbers.
Right. And we're seeing it firsthand. I know Mario has mentioned a lot of new construction, that he's working with a lot of builders right now. And, houses are going under contract and being built by those builders.
Yeah, when I was trying to sell that Ridgefield house, that was our competition right there. Because Ridgefield everywhere you look in Ridgefield, there's building going on.
They
And
are
so
exploding.
we were really competing against that, trying to get, and it was only like a 5-year-old house.
Right.
So
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. And so spend some time and look over that article, because that's good information that your clients will find very interesting. And I just want to let you know, I did post these things for you, and they're kind of hard to find in the RMLS. Every week I spend time digging around for them because they're in a strange place. So, but I put them here for you for last week, 11th through the 17th. And market time is up again, the rolling average up 9.8% to 56 days. And average sales price is up and median price is flat. Average sales price $626 in the Portland Metro. Oof. Nice. And so I have it here, 69 days in Southwest Washington. Average sales price is down, but it's still 631,000. And Coos Bay again, market days are down 11.9%, but we're having a seasonal change, which is very evident today. But the average sales price is up. Look at the sales price, 4,064, up 42.2%. And then the same in Canyon County. median sales price up 2% year over year to 423. Days on the market at 52. Okay. And then we'll wrap it up, but I just wanted to remind you that we have a 21-day challenge. And what's the date on that?
Well, there was one that starts today, but I'm signed up for the one that you have there, the October 28th.
That's right.
Yeah. I think it's at 7 a.m. in the morning.
Good. Good. And so I have a note here that says, let me stop this. Oh, no, I can't stop it. I have a note here. Everybody should have got an email from corporate Century 21 about the marketing global reveal from Tori, Vice President of Marketing. And it said, sign up to see it live. So she's going to, this I think is very important. Everybody in the company should be there because she has some amazing marketing ideas for going forward. And now she's finally going to show them to us. And she spent lots of money on photographs and concepts and everything. She just gave
the email is called Century C21 Broker Briefings. It came to you yesterday morning at 6 a.m.
Okay. Have a look for that and definitely go to that if you can. And I'll bring it to you next week as well, what we find on that. But that's going to be exciting to see what she comes up with. She's very proud of it. She was almost in tears while she was presenting it to us in New Jersey. So this is her baby, and I'm really excited for her to finally be able to show it to us.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Exciting times. Good market, and so I hope this was helpful to you. And thank you, Kimberly, for that great advice. So hit the web, tell stories on social media to go along with your pictures, even if it's a picture of a house. There's a story behind it that people would love to see.
Be a community guide.
That's right. That's right. All right. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
This is our time. No, this is our century. Our gold shines bright. Because this is a network unlike any other. 135,000 affiliated agents across 84 countries and territories. In almost every Spanish-speaking country in the world. This is the most recognized name in real estate. The most respected brand in the industry. That has a nice ring to it. The leader in brand awareness 25 years in a row. This is earning accolades. More accolades. And more. Okay, that's a lot. This is making an impression. Over 27 billion of them. This is showing up big. Here, here, and all across here. Oh, and not just for clients, for the community. We're lifting up others with us. This is not resting on a legacy. This is running on it. Taking all that's been learned and seen and taught and dreamed over the past 50 years to shape and fuel the next 100. Century 21. This is our century.
Hey, John, are you available? Are you still on? John, are you still